The Los Angeles police are officially investigating the city council recording that has led to 2 officials resigning. The audio may have been recorded illegally.
Police Chief Michael Moore said Tuesday that Los Angeles detectives are investigating whether a recording last year, which captured city council members speaking disparagingly of others, was made illegally.
Has initiated a criminal investigation into an allegation of eavesdropping relative to the LA Fed meeting involving then councilperson Nuri Martinez, council member Gil Cedillos, and council member Kevin De Leon, and the Fed president, Mr. Herrera. Our Major Crimes Division is conducting that, and we will bring our results to the appropriate prosecuting agency upon completion of that investigation.
The uproar began with a previously unknown recording of an October 2021 private meeting involving the 4 officials. It was leaked earlier this month, just weeks before Election Day. The recording of the closed-door meeting revealed that offensive language was used to mock colleagues while they planned to protect Latino political strength in council districts. It's not known who made the tape or why. Under California law, all parties must consent to the recording of a private conversation or phone call. Otherwise, the person who made the recording could face criminal and civil penalties. Martinez, De Leon, Cedillo, and Herrera approached the Los Angeles Police Department on Friday and asked for the agency to open an investigation.
The department immediately dispatched detectives to conduct recorded interviews of the individuals, and our investigation will continue as to the facts and circumstances of how the meeting occurred, and information from the victims, why they believe that the recording was unlawful, and also understanding from them the assertion that it was not with their permission. We'll also look, as far as possible, to understand how such a recording was made, and to identify, if possible, the person or persons responsible.
Martinez resigned, while Cedillo and De Leon resisted widespread calls for them to step down. No suspects have been identified yet.
Last week, a United States District Court judge granted a preliminary injunction against Los Angeles County's pandemic lockdown-era eviction moratorium. This will require the county to end its policy that allowed residents to forgo paying rent on December 1st.
On October 19th, District Court Judge Dean Pregerson ruled against the Los Angeles County eviction moratorium that was enacted in response to pandemic lockdowns in 2020. The policy allowed residents to forgo paying rent. In the ruling, Pregerson granted the preliminary injunction based on the vagueness of the policy and the lack of specific standards for how to legally apply the moratorium. Back in March, the Apartment Association of Greater Los Angeles and the Apartment Owners Association of California had filed a lawsuit asking the judge to stop enforcement of the rent moratorium. They said the policy was, quote, unconstitutionally vague. According to a statement by Jeffrey Fowler, president of the Apartment Owners Association of California, many renters have been taking advantage of the situation. He says that as a result of the moratorium, many landlords have been unable to collect rent and have lost their properties to foreclosure or fire sales. Spokesman Jesus Ruiz told the Epic Times that the county is reviewing the court's decision and has no comments on ongoing legal matters.
A state university is no longer sending student teachers to a certain school district. That's after the district banned critical race theory and its tenets.
California State University Fullerton, or CSUF, puts a pause on sending student teachers to Placentia Yorba Linda School Unified due to its ban on critical race theory, or CRT. The district became the first in Orange County to ban CRT when the school board voted 3-2 in April to ban the content. In a letter to the district last week, CSUF officials reiterated its mission, quote, to cultivate educators who are prepared to provide just, equitable, and inclusive education. That came as justification to their restriction. The university usually places around 80 student teachers in the district each academic year. Currently, there are only 6, whom the university said it is committed to, quote, support toward program completion. A biology major sophomore at CSUF named Lauren Hofreiter is native to the city of Placentia and plans to teach for the district once graduated. She told Epic Times that she disagreed with the university's decision and is worried about how this could affect her future plans. Hofreiter said, quote, "Student teachers should be able to make the distinction themselves and decide based on personal relevance and morals whether they want to teach in the district despite the ban. Any school that encourages diversity of opinion has no place forcing its misinformed views on its students." Dr. Michael D. Matthews, superintendent of the school district, expressed disappointment about the decision in his letter to the university, but said the district looks forward to continuing the discussion with CSUF. The university credentials the largest number of teachers in any public school in California and has a long-standing relationship with many Orange County school districts. Several teachers and staff members from Placentia Yorba Linda School District graduated from the university.
Speaking of schools, starting next year, California schools will have 10 years to build housing on their property with fewer restrictions. The goal is to make affordable housing for teachers, but not everyone is happy about the casual take on zoning. Governor Gavin Newsom signed a law last month allowing schools to bypass city or county zoning restrictions to build staff housing on district property. By introducing the bill, Democratic Assemblyman Richard Bloom hopes to make it easy for school districts to provide affordable housing to educators. Bloom said in a statement, "We are hemorrhaging talented teachers. The new law gives school districts an essential tool in addressing staffing challenges by utilizing properties they already own." Los Angeles Unified School District officials supported the bill, saying it may help recruit and retain teachers. But the cities of Chino, Thousand Oaks, and Santa Clarita opposed the state usurping local government's land use authority. Thousand Oaks officials also pointed out that the new law could change the character of the surrounding neighborhoods. The city said in a statement, "With school properties often located in residential zones, there are concerns this law will impact the surrounding community and the immediate neighborhood with additional traffic, loss of playfields, and for some residents concerns about property values." The bill came after a UC Berkeley and University of Southern California study that showed the potential of adding 2 million housing units onto the 150 acres of land owned by the school districts throughout the state. The new law will be in effect for 10 years starting January 1st, 2023. The recent monsoonal storms in Southern California blew a rare species of butterfly to Joshua Tree National Park. It's a first for the park and even for the state.
In early October, researchers found a rare species of butterfly called the white-patched skipper, or simply white patch, in Joshua Tree National Park. It is a first for the park and even California. Officials said this white-patched skipper is usually a Mexican species. The monsoonal storms blew it further north for the first recorded time this year. Joshua Tree National Park conducts its butterfly count several times every year. The count has observed 30 species, including the white-patched skipper.
With the iconic Rose Parade fast approaching, the Rose Queen was announced on Tuesday. NTD's Jackie Rios went to find out who the lucky girl was.
Ladies and gentlemen, Queen Bella.
Bella Ballard was announced as the Rose Queen for the upcoming Rose Parade. The 17-year-old from Altadena hopes one day to play professional soccer, but for now, she'll have to settle for royalty.
How does it feel being crowned the queen and then with such an amazing princesses behind you?
It feels amazing. I couldn't do it without these amazing girls supporting me through everything. I think we're going to be an amazing court, and I can't wait for what comes.
The Tournament of Roses president crowned Bella Ballard as the 104th Rose Queen among 7 princesses. The other 6 princesses became part of the royal court and will also assist the Rose Queen on her royal duties and participate in over 100 events consisting of giving back to the community. She currently volunteers her time to the Ronald McDonald House Charities. And like all the princesses at her side, Ballard's charm was on display.
Definitely don't stop dreaming. I believe anything is really possible when you put your mind to it.
All Royal Court members received $7,500 in scholarships. The Queen and the Royal Court will participate in the 134th Rose Parade and attend the 109th Rose Bowl game, both held on Monday, January 2nd, with this year's Rose Parade theme being Turning the Corner.
Tonight was the night a Tournament of Roses Rose Queen was crowned. The coronation ceremony is one of Southern California's oldest traditions. Jackie Rios, NTD News, Pasadena, California.